Hello everybody, my name's GMCJam and today I'm playing the Aftermath, a game which is basically a poor man's Papers, Please, but instead of you choosing whether people get into a dictatorship-run country, you choose whether they go to heaven or hell. Basic concept, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get pretty dark pretty quickly. A cataclysmic event has caused the death of every living being on Earth. The Judgment Day has come with loads of paperwork. Fuck me. How long am I going to be here for? People must go to heaven or hell. You are the only judge. The only judge? There's not a jury for this sort of thing? Surely you want to get a few opinions first before you damn someone for an eternity in hell. So here's our workstation. Looks like it was made in MS Paint, but that's cool. Some of my favourite games look like shit. So let's start with our first piece of paperwork. What have we got? Brian Wendell from South Africa, male. Age 25, passions collecting stamps, chess, and his life info is murdered his wife, whom was suspected of abusing their child, is a drug addict, and is a gaming addict. See? I told you it would get dark. I just didn't expect it to be that quickly. Let's try and look at this on the bright side. It's good to have people in the afterlife that you have something in common with, so it'd be quite nice to have someone who I can play games with. That'd be nice, just on our downtime, have a little bit of chill. Damning souls to hell is a very tiring job, I'll have you know. And what sort of drugs was he taking? I mean, caffeine is a drug. Does God look at that as a really bad thing? In fact, does he look at drugs as a bad thing whatsoever? Because he made them as a natural substance. Maybe God himself likes the 420 blazer every now and then. I don't know. He's a bit of a hippie, I'm sure. I'm looking at this and thinking of laws that were made by humans, but he might have a completely different book of laws up there. So maybe all of this doesn't matter. Maybe murdering's cool, drugs are cool, and gaming's bad. Who knows? But alas, I have made my decision, and unfortunately you are going to be damned to a life in hell because stamp collecting is boring as fuck. Brady Griffin from Mongolia, male, aged 8, and his passions are stalking and raised by a family of platypuses. Oh, raised a family of platypuses. That makes a little bit more sense. At 8 and raising families of platypuses. That is pretty damn cool. Come back here. You are going straight to heaven. I missed the board, but that's cool. If I put it in like this, does he end up in limbo and he's neither in hell or heaven because there was nothing checked in the board? I don't know how this paperwork works. I don't know how strict it is. Maybe that'll do the trick. His passions are bicycle riding, life info, didn't go to their own mother's funeral, and has been single their whole life. Literally don't see a problem with that. His mum could have been a right dick. So, you get a pass to heaven. Good job for not doing anything with your life. Bekelde, name I'm not even going to try to pronounce, from country I'm not even going to try to pronounce. Passion, stalking, and tennis. What is with people and stalking on this game? Life info is very respectful of the environment, which is very good. Couldn't go to school young. Well, I think this guy deserves a heaven pass. I keep missing the goddamn grid line. They're there to help me, yet I still managed to fuck it up. Info, murdered his wife who was suspected of abusing their child. That's a very common thing apparently. And their family was really poor. Well, he couldn't have been that poor if he was learning languages and cooking. That shit's expensive. I shop at Waitrose. Passion, collecting anime figures. That's fine as long as he's not fucking them. Life info, farts in cars. I already hate this man. Always takes the last slice of pizza without asking. That's a pretty shit move. And built a gigantic mansion atop a hill. Well, this guy is going straight to hell because I hate it when people fart in fucking cars. It's like a gas chamber up in that shit. Isaac Moore, well, we already know he's a greedy bastard, from Switzerland. Gender male, 44, passions, game development, car games, life info, never says thank you. Steps on Lego piece with bare foot at least once a day. Well, you could just clean up the place and you wouldn't have that problem now, would you, mate? Don't see anything wrong with that. You can go straight to heaven. Why not? Actually, I didn't ask what games was he developing. If he was developing some absolute filth, he was going to go straight to hell. He could have made rape play for all I know. This Julia Martins girl sounds alright. She devoted 4 years of her life to help children in Africa and is very respectful of the environment, but she does spit in other people's drinks. But I think that is because she is hugely talkative, and she could be the sort of person who just needs to learn how to say it instead of spraying it. I reckon you get a pass to heaven. Why the hell not? I mean, I don't believe heaven or hell even exists, but, you know, for the sake of this game, let's just go with it. The game has given me the option to quit, so let's take that option. One last sheet. Intern number 3254, country unknown, male, age 27, wrong, passion games, how did you know? Life info, sent 3 people to hell, sent 7 people to heaven. Just take me to hell, I can chill with Hitler and listen to rock music, that sounds like a good day out. And the game just closes. Well, this is embarrassing. I'm going to boot this game up one more time and see if anything happens if you don't click the quit button. Regularly empties the fridge through midnight snacks. A man of my own heart has been single his whole life and killed a cat. Well, you've just ruined it for yourself, mate. I'm sorry, but you nearly had you there. Just taunting a bitch. So pick up the heaven marker and just hover over it. It's like, nah, you go to hell. Mandy Norton from Madagascar. People live in Madagascar? Is that a thing? I thought it was just penguins and lions or whatever else was in that film. Enjoys stealing small kids' candy and is a social activist. Why not? Let's just send you to heaven. This is a really easy game. It's just straight up, just stamp it, throw it in. Bish bash bosh, done. Nelson from Swaziland, male 26, enjoys a bicycle ride, game development, life info, always takes the last slice of pizza without asking. I'm feeling a pattern emerging here. You can just go straight to hell because I've honestly lost all care. Passions, photography, lost their ring 2 days after the wedding and is a gaming addict. Well, I can't fault you for that. That sounds like something I would do. In fact, that just sounds like me as a whole. Swimming, football, playing piano, devoted 4 years of her life to helping children in Africa and raised a family of platypuses. Yes, we've gotten to that point where everything is repeating itself. Go to hell because you're not original. Come on. There's billions of people on this world. If I start thinking about each individual one, I'm going to be here for decades. So let's start churning them out. You, heaven. Come on, put it in the drawer. Shut it. Next one. You, hell. Yeah, actually, no, you can go to hell. We've encountered a fatal error. Woo! That means I don't have to play this game anymore. Alright, that's a bit harsh, but to be honest, this game has a really good concept, but as it is at the moment, it's just so bare bones, it's barely even a fun game. The options are repetitive, and it's just, there's nothing really to do. But still, I look forward to seeing what it becomes in the future. There we go, that's as much of a review as you're ever going to get from me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Farewell!